Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got one more clear jelly stamper video, and this one is all about the Zen Yoga CJS 184 stamping plate. I'm going to be using this stamping plate along with some stamping polishes from Clear Jelly Stamper to create 4 different nail art looks, and if you're into yoga, you're going to love this plate. Now, when I first opened the stamping plate, to be completely honest, it was a little bit intimidating with all of these little partial images, but like I mentioned in my last Clear Jelly Stamper video, each of these stamping plates comes with a paper guide, and this paper guide shows you different ideas as to how to put these stamps together, and especially how to use the layering stamps. So for example, these yoga poses, they have a bunch of different stamps with the hair, the outfit, and the body, and this guide just kind of gives you an idea as to how they put it together. So for the first design, I'm going to be doing kind of like a cartoon line image, and I'm going to start off with 3 coats of this milky white polish as my base color. Then I'm going to use number 106 Lavender Taffy, as well as some of these background stamps from the CJS number 140 stamping plate. And I'm going to have a whole video on that stamping plate, so stay tuned for that. But I'm going to be mixing and matching these little shapes as the backgrounds for each of these nails. Then I'll use 088 Pretty in Pink and 001 More Like 1 AM to stamp the line image, and I'm doing a different pose for each of my nails. Finally, I finished off with a glossy top coat, and here is the finished design. This second design has some yoga pose silhouettes over a mandala background, so I'm going to start off with this shimmery nude polish as my base. The first part of the design doesn't require any specific or precise placement of the stamp, and it's a pretty small stamp, so I'm going to be using my double-ended crystal stamper, which has 2 sides, one slightly larger than the other, but they are both circle clear jelly stampers. And I'm also going to be using 088 Pretty in Pink to stamp the mandalas onto my nail, and I'm going to stamp them a little differently on each nail to give it a little bit of variety. And to clean off my stamper, I'm using this ingenious sticky pad from Clear Jelly Stamper. I'm just going to remove that first protective layer, and this is basically like a flat version of a lint roller. So because I had a little bit of excess stamp on my stamper, I'm just going to stamp that onto the sticky pad to get it ready for the next stamp. Then I'm going to use 001 More Like 1 AM, which is a black stamping polish, to stamp the silhouette of a few different yoga poses. And you can also use the other stamps. They have the hair stamp and the outfit stamp to create a layered image. But for this design, I really just wanted that silhouette. And then I'm going to finish it off with a glossy top coat. And here is the finished yoga pose silhouette. As I just mentioned, you can use these stamps layered together, so that's what I'm going to do for this third design, and I'm just starting off with 2 coats of this nude polish. And for the stamp, I'm starting off with 001 More Like 1 AM to stamp the pants and the hair, because I noticed in the guide the arm goes over the leg, so I want to use that stamp on top of this one. Then I'm going to use 088 Pretty in Pink to stamp the body, and I'm using my Bling Cube Jelly Stamper because I feel like I can see exactly where I'm placing these images, which is super important when I'm doing layered stamping like this. And finally, I'm going to stamp the top with a rosy pink stamping polish. And on my ring fingernail, I'm using 088 Pretty in Pink to stamp this Namaste symbol and the word. Once again, I finished off this design with a fast drying glossy top coat. And here is the finished design. And the fourth and final design in this video is a very simple mani that spells out the word yoga, and I'm starting off with 2 coats of a baby blue polish as my base. Then I'm going to use 085 Teal Me Off the Ceiling, which is a teal stamping polish, to stamp the letters YOGA. And for some reason I wasn't getting super great pickup with these letters, so what I decided to do was to stamp these letters twice, one on top of the other, just to get better coverage, and the Bling Cube Stamper definitely helped me place the second image directly on top of the first one. And then I used a darker blue stamping polish to stamp these dotted embellishments all around the letters. This time I used both a fast drying glossy top coat as well as a matte top coat. So here is the finished design with a glossy finish and with the matte finish. So here's one more look at the 4 different designs that I created using the Zen Yoga CJS 184 stamping plate. If you love yoga, this plate was totally made for you. I think it's so fun and there's so many possibilities with all the different layering options. I want to know which design of these 4 was your favorite, so leave me a comment down below. But anyways, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you're new to my channel, I do swatches, reviews, and nail art tutorials, so be sure to subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, but again, that's all for today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!